Well, we're here at Electric Zoo Day 2, and we are here with the legend himself, Frankie Knuckles. What's going on, Frankie?
Obviously, this is what's going on.
So you played a set today with Andy Butler from Hercules and Love Affair. How'd you like that? How'd that go?
It went really well, I think. I had a lot of fun. I think he was more nervous, but I personally had a lot of fun.
And you have a new mix record coming out soon, Motivation 2, on Nervous, and it's really a lot of fun. It's really uplifting. I'm curious what inspired that mood.
Well, you remember the first one. I mean, I did that really just to get people motivated to getting back to, kind of living their lives after, 9/11. But with the current, situation that's going on in the world right now, economically and everything else, I think, people are kind of sort of losing touch a bit. So I just figured it's time to get people motivated again.
And there's a really great, there's a spiritual element to this new mix. There's a lot of gospel house going on.
Well, it's gospel feeling, but it's definitely much more spiritual. Yeah.
So have you always been into that kind of music?
I guess. I never thought about it. I mean, you like what you like, and you feel it, and me working in the capacity that I do, I mean, I go for what works for me, and it manages to work for everybody else too. So that's perfect.
So when you started a long time ago, what I've read before is that you were working with tape loops. Do you ever feel the urge to go back and get your hands dirty with that again?
I feel a little romantic about it every now and again, but different people that I work with just don't want to know. You know what I mean? It's easy for me to sit down and do it, but nobody else really wants to know or wants to deal with it or be bothered. So, but I don't have a tape machine set up at home anymore to do it. So.
And do you still work at all with any of the old people from that day, like Jamie Principle? Do you still work with him?
We're doing an album now. I'm finally finishing up his album now, which is coming out at the end of the year.
Wow, that's the first artist collaboration between the two of you in a while.
Well, we've been, back and forth. I mean, because I was touring so much, and for the most part, Jamie really didn't know what he wanted to do. It's like he'd write a little bit, then he'd get discouraged, he'd start all over again. I had to make him finally buckle down and get serious about it or just forget about it, so he got serious.
That's awesome. So, I mean, what does it do to you to see a festival this big? And I've seen people around with shirts that say house music all night long. I mean, how do you feel when you see all that?
I haven't really absorbed it completely. I mean, it's funny to me. It's very touching. It's emotional. It's a lot of things. For me personally, it's a lot of things.
And I'm curious, so you did a famous Michael Jackson remix a while back, and since his untimely passing, there's been a lot of his music being played again in clubs. Do you have any thoughts on that? Have you seen that going on?
Well, it's nice to see that he's a lot more prevalent on the dance floor now than he had been over the past, I'd say probably 10 years, because after a while people just began to move away from it and didn't want to know. But, since his untimely passing, so it's nice that everybody is really embracing him and, forgetting all the ugly stuff and just remembering the best thing about him, which is his spirit and his music. So
that's wonderful. And have you been playing around a lot this summer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I've been in Europe for the past 2.5 months on tour, so I'm just getting home. And this is like the last gig of the whole tour, so I get to go home tomorrow.
Awesome. And is there any other act that you've really enjoyed seeing here at Electric Zoo today?
I haven't really seen anyone other than just me hanging out with Andy and playing with him. I got here early this afternoon and they had me sequestered in the back until it was time for me to go on, and so I haven't really seen anyone yet. Who's playing now?
Steve Angelo.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll stay in him.
Well, thank you so much for talking to Big Shot, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.